Podcast, you can't win. I touch black and whites just by stroking my chin. Tell Marva got a plan if he just sit in. And we can be the sons and thus fit in. Talking a good game, topics never lame. Conversations just the same, right before they left the brain. Seriously funny, but if you take us seriously, you end up smiling. If not, laugh hilariously. And every Tuesdays we're on the one, so stay in tune before noon. It's the Podical Sons.
It's ridiculously funny.
You can clap like that too.
Welcome back to the best no judgment zone space in the world, because neither one of us had law degrees. I'm Marvelous, aka Mr. Mighty Midget himself. You are?
I'm not your average Joseph, like every other week.
Basic
I don't know.
bitch.
There's like I don't know. What are you gonna be next week, man?
I don't know yet.
You sure?
I got my Michael Jackson Thriller jacket on, whatever. I feel a little different.
Man. He came in with the Billie Jean swag.
Nah, man, the Thriller, man. Come on,
Nah,
man.
it's not got. It don't got enough zippers for the Thriller. But that's just one. All right, two. You seen the Thriller jacket? This bitch got like 100 zippers.
If it has more than one, it's good enough.
You know? All right.
And we are the Podical Sons.
Podical Sons.
Let's start the show.
All right, let's get it started.
Bullied, huh? How they always say I bully you when you bully me?
I don't bully you, man.
The world knows that you bully me
Listen,
now. I'm glad.
I just keep it real.
I'm glad.
And it just sort of seems like I'm bullying you, but it's nothing of the sort. At least I don't think so.
So you claim. This is the last Sunday of February 2020. Happy so-called Black History Month to the masses. Play this. Let me say this.
Yeah.
You got to count your blessings. This is better than last year's February Black History Month.
We had a lot of shit happen February Black History Month last
2019. Yeah.
That's
Juicy Smollett.
right. Yeah.
The fashion designers that are coming for black folks.
Yeah.
A lot of randoms and everything. So you know what? Count the blessings. Count the blessings.
You know what was really funny was that was it the sweater with the lips?
Montclair.
The Montclair
jackets, the reversible ones.
Yeah.
The lips, the noose. The noose was who? Burberry.
The noose was Burberry.
Yeah. So I'm like, it's better than last year.
Gucci tried to sneak out something too, yeah? Was it Gucci that tried to sneak out something?
I think Gucci was probably, was it Burberry or Gucci was the noose? Can't remember.
Burberry was the noose.
Noose.
Yeah.
Montclair was the lips.
Gucci was the turtleneck sweater
with the lips. Okay.
Yeah.
And then that same time last year, I think when the All-Star thing popped off, Giannis, the Greek freak, still wore a Gucci shirt. Niggas don't have no consistency, man.
Nah.
Black people have no consistency, man. I don't understand.
We have hamnesia.
Hamnesia?
Yeah.
What's that?
When you eat too much ham, you forget that you black.
You know how much black people don't eat ham, don't eat pork?
You know how much black people do?
I know. But you know what I'm saying? Like the ones who don't eat pork, whatever.
Yeah.
Those are ones and stuff. Those are the super woke ones, aren't they?
They supposed to be super woke.
I don't dine on swine. I'm like, okay.
No pork on my fork.
Yeah. Yeah, no pork on my fork. I don't even speak pig Latin. That's one dude said. So I was like, I don't know.
He's super black. He blue black.
I don't know. It's wild though, man. Like, how come we're only black during Black History Month? I'm like this 365, 366 in a leap year.
It's a good question, Marv. And it's getting to the point where I don't even recognize Black History Month no more. It's just one of those things that...
So the basic month?
Yeah, it just comes... But February comes in and, it's Black History Month. Because nothing really pops off.
Do you act out of pocket, especially like during this month, because you know you got the little leverage because it's this month? I don't know. I'm just asking.
Nah.
Like, do you act different?
Nah.
So everything about you, same energy across the board.
Listen, man. We're in, week number 4?
Yeah.
Okay. So week number 4. I think yesterday at my workplace was the first time me walking in since the month began noticing something that had to do with Black History Month.
Which was what now?
It was like when we walk in, you got some monitors on the side, basically kind of telling you like all the important shit, what's happening in the workplace, this, that, and the third. And they must have had one fact. I didn't even read it all to see what it was, but at the front it just said, at the top it said Black History. Now, mind you, it could have been doing that for the entire month. I've just never been paying attention. I just been walking into work. But just yesterday, I caught that out the side of my eye, and I'm like, damn. We got pink ribbons
For breast cancer?
for breast cancer.
Okay.
We got blue ribbons.
For autism?
I think that's for men's health. I think we share the same rhythm with autism, though.
See, they don't treat men like shit, man. We gotta
Listen,
share shit. We
listen.
can't even get shit for our own.
Listen, so for men's health, I think we got a blue rhythm. For autism, we got Funky Socks Day. So everybody comes into work with their funky socks on.
So I've been supporting autism and stuff for them. I got my wine glass bangers on right now.
You're a regular supporter, man. For anti-bullying, I think we got Pink T-shirt Day.
Yeah, I don't own a pink tee.
And for Black History, all we got is some bulletin board that says Black History and gives you a fact.
At work. Oh, so they give you funky socks? They tell you guys to wear funky socks for those days?
Yeah, everything that I mentioned is something that
And then you do
happens,
at your job.
right? So you get when you walk in, you'll get a pink ribbon. You walk in, you'll get a blue ribbon. You know what I mean?
How you can say pink ribbon, but now you got me fuck up saying rhythm. Blue ribbon.
Blue ribbon.
Okay.
Blue and pink ribbons.
Okay.
When it's time to wear your funky socks for Autism Day,
Right.
the bulletin goes out. You get the handout. Somebody comes around and tells you
They give y'all socks?
No, they don't give out socks. They don't give out socks. You gotta buy your own socks.
That's cool. I was just figuring out. I was just trying to.
You know what I mean? Pink Shirt Day, they let you know, yo, you gotta. Ain't nobody said a single word about Black History Month, but yeah, it's Black History Month, right? So, not to say that there's no reason why I shouldn't remember or recognize it on my own, but I just feel like, okay, so after this month passes, what then? What now? Does my shade change? Does your shade change?
No, but I mean, I think it's the recognition, because I feel like if we don't get the recognition, damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Yeah.
So if we don't get the recognition and stuff, it's gonna be a problem.
Right.
And if you do, you just kind of like either overshadow it, or you just don't pay it no mind and stuff like that. And I think a lot of times, especially in today's time, a lot of people tend to just overlook it because they're like, okay, I'm a man of 35 this year.
Right.
And since I've been in grade school and stuff like that, I've been getting nothing but Black History Month, like wording since kindergarten and stuff to I can keep knowledge of, right?
Okay.
So now, over a period of time and stuff, it's kind of like his second nature, but I'm not going to only acknowledge all Black and like creators and engineers, scientists, presidents, president, or like, like great Black people stuff only just in this month.
Right.
I'm gonna let you know you're great whenever. It could
Yeah.
be March, could be April, whenever the fuck.
And I find when Black History Month comes around, it's always the same Black folk that's getting recognized.
You think so?
They might sprinkle a new
Might be here.
They might sprinkle a new face here and there every now and then.
Yeah.
But I mean, you got your standards. You got your Martin Luther Kings. You got your Malcolm X. You got your Harriet Tubman. You got your Rosa Parks.
Okay.
Right? You got your Benjamin Banneker.
Okay.
Right? Anything that has been invented by a Black person, we should already know who that person is and what they've invented it by now. Because out of all the Black History Months that has been passed, they've always been called on.
I see your point, but I think a lot of people and stuff for that, I think we focus on the repeats. So it's kind of like if you've been drilled in your head 1 + 1, 2 + 2, and those type of things,
Right.
it becomes second nature. So that thing is lived in your brain and stuff for a bit. But if you come with like, here comes a new person for you to know, then like, oh shit, that was dope.
Yeah.
Gone out the memory banks.
Yeah.
And I think that's what the time, like, okay, what was the movie? Was it The Figures? Hidden Figures. Hidden Figures, whatever. Like all those women and stuff, whatever, actually black women who the story is a true story.
Right.
It's a true story and stuff like whatever, right? But I remember like somebody asked me and stuff about like the other two, I think on what's his character? Janelle Monáe's character and everything like a few weeks back or a few months back. And I couldn't remember her real name of that person.
Right.
And I was like, but that's what tends to happen when you get these new things and stuff. If it's not iterated into you and stuff over and over again and stuff, it just doesn't stick.
Yeah.
So I think that's what it is and stuff. Like for me, I'm not sticking up for anybody.
No. And I hear you and I understand what you're saying. I get that completely, right? But here's the thing. If you're only introducing that person 1 month out of 12,
Problem.
how does it have a chance to stick?
Facts.
Right?
Facts.
You know what I mean? So it's like I said. So yeah, next year will come by. Next February will come by. We'll talk about those same people. Mm-hmm. Maybe this new person might be mentioned, or maybe that person might be forgotten. But if you're now saying, okay, you know what? Nah, fuck this 1 month bullshit. Mm-hmm. Every month, right? Consistently, we're gonna focus on somebody black and their black achievement, and not just the regular degglers who we know. Someone brand new, right? And for that month, we're going to focus on that person. So you start off the first week. Tell that person what that person did, or what he may have invented, or what he may have done that's significant to black history or black culture, right? Week number 2, you break down how they did it. Week number 3, you break down what that communication or what that invention meant to the black community. Week number 4, you recap everything, the first 3 weeks. So now, it's not that just fly by night, you heard the name once, you heard the accomplishment once, you forgot it, now 12, 11 months go by, it's out of your brain. If you stuck with that person for the 1 month, then it will stick with some people. Maybe not stick with everybody, but it will stick with somebody, right? Then another month comes by, you focus on somebody else. But you give them that full month.
That's what you're saying.
For all the accomplishments that they've done, they deserve at least a month themselves.
It has to be something freaking great.
Well, yeah.
Because my thing and stuff is that if you only help create plastic bags, then how are you getting these multiple weeks and stuff for spotlights and stuff, whatever? You can't put the chemical compound for a plastic bag, the mold of the plastic bag. Then, like for a full week, for a full month, are you gonna focus on just that one person?
So let's say you invented the plastic bag, right? Okay. So the first week, you introduce that person.
Okay.
You introduce his invention, right? And then you focus on that person, where that person was born, who he was born to. You get like a mini biography, right? Second week, you focus on what the problems were prior to having the plastic bag, right? So, okay, we used paper bags. Paper bags would get wet, they would rip, they would tear, they would fall apart, this, that, and the third. Someone had to come up with a solution. Bam, the plastic bag's a solution. Week number 3, start talking about the impact of the plastic bag, right? Good or positive, because we know now, plastic, it'll take forever to break down. So it may not be the best solution, but while it was a solution, how did it solve? How effective was it? What problems did it cause? This, that, and the third, right? That's week number 3, right? Week number 4, you just recap all those first 3 weeks.
So how would you? So I'm saying how would that be done for like the peoples and stuff of the general public? Like how would you break that down to the general public for like multiple weeks? Because it depends where. Remember, we live in times when people like memory spans is like, That's one.
Yeah, but it's if you're interested in it, it'll stick.
Only if you're interested in it, because
But listen,
Kardashians slap in today's time.
But listen, there's a lot of people who are not interested in Kardashians, and
Right.
that news doesn't stick. So for Kardashians to slap, you got to be interested in the Kardashians.
Not really. I don't give a fuck about Kardashians like that, and their news always seems to get around to me regardless.
Their news gets around to you, but does it stick with you?
No.
Okay, well that's what I'm saying. If you were interested, it would stick with you, right? So while it may not interest everybody, those who it interests, it'll stick with.
I see what you're saying.
Right? And now it's more than just that name was mentioned. I forgot about it. If I gave you information, 3 weeks of information on that one person, then on the 4th week recap, right? Then when that name is mentioned again, it might ring a bell in your brain. You might remember something from out of those 4 weeks. Might catch your attention. You might, oh yeah, you know what? He invented the plastic bag, or oh man, he's the one that, yeah, the plastic bag was good, but now look what, we got oceans full of plastic. You know what I mean? Like something will stick, right? And now you repeat that for somebody new in another month. As opposed to just saying February, I'm gonna just do this, that, and just that's it.
So what do you think this should be implemented on? Schools? What, TV? Social media?
I don't know where it should be implemented on. I mean, it should be something that as if you're saying you're going to be a proponent of Black History Month and you're going to participate in Black History Month, you should take it upon yourself to just not focus on 1 month. You should take it upon yourself to say, hey, oh, that was good that I got this information on this month, but you know what? I'm in March now. Let me see if there's something else I can find out. Because it's going to be an individual thing.
Yeah, but go ahead.
Because think about this. Think about it this way, right? For us, we know about the Holocaust of the Jews from what we were taught about in school.
Yeah, but the
right?
Jew unit runs shit.
But hear out what I'm saying, right? We know, right? And we get the information, and we get that information through education, right? But as a person who is a Jew, right? Mm-hmm. And that might affect them more deeply, or they have a more deeper connection to it. They're gonna know certain facts about the Holocaust that we probably wouldn't know, or probably wouldn't
be public knowledge.
But it wouldn't be common knowledge. But you know what I mean? They're digging into the history to find out more. Right. But that's something that's a self-desire within themselves.
Yeah, it's
to
an individual
find out.
thing.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Black people should have that same desire for their own culture.
Bro, you asking too much for Black people.
Yeah, I think I'm asking too much.
You asking too much for Black people. But we don't like each other like that.
I may be asking too much, but I'm saying this is what it should be.
Yeah,
it should be.
What you want it to be.
What I would like it to be.
Yeah, there you go. Because that's what I'm saying. Like we barely even like each other and stuff, whatever like that. R.I.P. to Pop Smoke. Let me say that.
Yeah. R.I.P. to Pop Smoke.
Because even like that, whatever. It wasn't 4 white men that went to the house. It wasn't 4 Latinos that went to the house.
No.
It was 4 Black people that went to the house and go take the life of an upcoming Black person and stuff, whatever, trying to do their 1s and 2s.
Yeah, but you know what? A lot of times I don't subscribe, and here why I don't truly subscribe to that, because more white people are killed by white people. More Chinese people are killed by Chinese people. More Indian people are killed by Indian people. So it's always gonna be your own. Yeah, but you can't. Me always seeing I get into this conversation with everybody and stuff, whatever. Why focus on everybody else's shit? Focus on our shit first. Let's get our shit together before we start pointing fingers over there. 100%. But when you say we don't like our own, we kill our own. All races kill their own. But let's focus on us. Let's focus on us. But you can't say that we don't love ourselves because we kill ourselves, because then white people are gonna say the same thing. Oh, we don't like ourselves because we kill ourselves. They may not do it of a frequency, right? But it still happens. It still happens. But see, my thing and stuff is not. We focus over there instead of focus on our own, and that's my problem. You point one finger, there's 4 fingers pointing back at you. A lot of people and stuff always forget that type of stuff and everything. Like
don't throw stones at a glass house if you live in a glass house, something like that.
Right. Yeah.
And that's my thing and stuff is that like, let's focus on our shit. You know, I like the natives and stuff, whatever. More so in America, I know about the natives more in America than I do know about the natives and Aboriginal people here.
Yeah.
But like they have those type of tribal lands, whatever. Well, they govern their own.
Oh, yeah,
they have their own police and everything like that, whatever. Okay, so that's kosher.
They got reserves here.
And that's kosher. Like the police and stuff, their police is different from like the U.S. Like the regular. Let's say if you're in Wyoming or something like that, whatever. You have the regular little Cheyenne police department,
right?
And then you have the tribal Cheyenne police department on their lands and stuff like that, whatever, right?
Right.
That right there, stuff they're kind of governing their own.
Yes.
And that's my thing. Let your peoples solve the issues with your peoples and stuff, whatever. Our peoples and stuff, whatever. We have a handful that want to do,
right.
And the other ones and stuff. Whatever. I feel, not everyone does. Everybody's looking for a leader, but no one wants to step up.
Okay, I can see that.
And I feel like we need to stop focusing on everywhere else and start worrying about ours and stuff, whatever, first.
Right.
Then whenever we can do the most or the maximum for like us, then spread it on along the line.
Okay, so you raise a few good points, right? Here's my counter argument to the Native Americans and Aboriginal people.
Okay.
Right? They are given the land for them to do whatever they want to do and self-govern themselves, right?
Okay.
What land did black people been given?
We didn't even give them shit.
Okay, so then...
But that doesn't stop us from doing...
Do you think if the Indians, or sorry, the Native Americans or Aboriginal people did not have their own land, right? Did not have the ability to self-govern themselves, right? And fell to the rule of land just like every other one of us. Would you think they would be in the same situation that black people face? Worse. Okay.
But I feel the Asians don't have that over here, but the Asians are better off than black folks.
See, the Asians came. See where the Asians have got it right is they're coming from a place where they're united.
So let us unite first, and then take steps and stuff to do other things.
I don't think we'd be able to unite here in America. They would have to. When I say the Asians, they're coming with a game plan from their home base, right? So it's 1,000,001. There's like 1 billion people in China.
Right.
All marching to the same beat of the drum.
So what about the ones that come from Japan, the ones that come from Korea with a smaller population?
But listen, they're there in their own land, all marching to the same drum, right?
Okay. I don't know.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on.
Let me see where you're going with this.
When they come to North America, they come here with a mandate, right?
I don't know. No, I'm not agreeing to that.
You're not agreeing to that?
No.
When they come here with a mandate, right? They're leaving their home, but they're not forgetting about home.
That's individual, though.
That's individual. They're leaving home, but they're not forgetting about home. So anything that they do, they are going to be where they're from first.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Because you know that happens a lot here, more than America. America, you go there to be American. All that you preach and stuff that is inside your house. Here, it's Italian Canadian, Jamaican Canadian, Nigerian Canadian.
Yeah.
And the Canadian government will produce places like that for people here.
Yes.
In America, that doesn't go down.
Right.
Go ahead.
Doesn't go down openly.
No, they have to fund their own to do that type of stuff. It's not Google. You can Google a place or look at the places of it, but you don't find them like that.
When I say it doesn't happen openly, yeah, they might scream, "I'm American," right?
Right.
But deep down, they still keep that national
Absolutely.
National identity.
That's individual. That's an individual.
They keep that national identity with them. So whatever is going on at home, right? They bringing that core values with them to America, right? They're gonna be American as within American confines, right? But
Still gonna make the traditional meals and still gonna do it.
Still gonna do that.
Chinese
Still
New
gonna
Year.
gonna strengthen up
Speak
the
the
economy.
language, yeah.
This, that, and the third, right?
Right.
We don't do that. We don't have a home base to do that.
What do you mean? There's tons of Jamaican people that come here.
What do they do?
And they speak patois like it's every day in their house.
Right.
And they still will act like they're Jamaican to the fullest extent. And they'll say they're making their money to buy a house in yard to go back.
Okay, but that's the individual thinking. They're thinking that.
And that's what I'm saying. It's all individual, but we're not
Okay.
united as individuals.
Okay, what I'm saying. Well, let me go back to my example with the Asians.
Okay.
Right. When they're sending money back home, it's not to build a house for them to go back home and live with. It's to help somebody else who's down there.
Right.
Right. For them to be on the cup up.
Right.
Right. So it's always a helping hand to lift somebody else
Because
up.
they like each other. We don't like each other.
Okay,
Why
but
we
I'm
can't
saying,
do that?
But I'm saying,
And it goes back to what I was saying at the beginning.
but I'm saying they've established that at their home base, right? And I'm saying there's a billion people in China, right? I don't know how many there's in Japan,
Yeah, we don't know the population
Right.
and stuff, whatever.
but I'm in those countries we can agree that they roll with a one accord. They move with a one accord, right?
Okay.
You're right. We're black people. We don't have that. We don't have that sense of
Togetherness. No, we
right?
don't.
In Africa, they're all black people, but they're all from a different nationality.
Yeah, multiple countries,
Right.
other countries.
So even within Africa, they're divided amongst each other,
Right.
not helping each other.
Right.
Where they are in the fullest. In the Caribbean, they're divided amongst each other, not helping each other the way they should to the fullest. Within those individual countries, the people are divided, not helping each other, not being one to the fullest, right? How are they gonna pull themselves together out of by the bootstraps? How are they gonna do it?
By listening to the Podical Sons, fuck what you heard. That's my thing. But this is what I'm saying. It's an individual thing. You have to be the change you want to see in the world.
Right. Well, it just goes back to what I was saying when you were asking, well, how do you implement something like,
Like to go about the multiple weeks.
Yeah, right.
It's
It has to be an individual.
Yeah, it has
thing.
to-
You have to take it upon yourself because
Absolutely.
we can't
Absolutely.
expect the educational system to say, okay, now
You can't expect to see a sponsor ad on the gram.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, you're like, I don't know this nigga, and then you just swipe up and just keep rolling past whatever. I get it, absolutely. But my thing and stuff is that like, yo, it has to start. What is it? Micro before it becomes macro. But no one cares about the micro. We speak about this in a different terminology and stuff, whatever. People don't care about step 1 to 8. They want to see 9 and 10. That's all they want to see. And a lot of times, even with us in the Asian community, we don't know exactly, us as being two black men, how their step 1 to 8 has been, unless you got some insight that I don't know about, whatever. But my thing and stuff is that, like, when we're looking at like 9 and 10, we see straight togetherness and stuff, whatever, through and through. But like, if we take it back to Africa, you're hearing like, what is it, the Tutsis and the Hutus and stuff, whatever, like, and the Rwanda, when they went at it, they're black on black, heavy killing each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't hear too much about them. Either they keep it tight knit, but that's what I'm saying. That's still part of the togetherness. Be like, nigga, we gonna keep our business to our goddamn selves over here.
Oh yeah,
Asian mafia, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they keep it to the part. Now it could be like,
but you know what? We can't even say that's. Can we say that's a fault of the blacks in Africa, or can we say that it's something that we know it's because it's being reported on? Because we don't get that news from African media.
what the thing?
When the apartheid was jumping off, when
the
genocides was happening.
I actually knew a few people and stuff for there that kind of fled from the UN. So mine was like word of mouth type of thing.
Okay, yours
was direct word of mouth.
You had direct word.
I had direct word of mouth ties and stuff for there from people and stuff.
Do you think if you knew an Asian person like that, and that was jumping off in their hometown,
They would say. My Asian folks would say.
You would get the word of mouth like
my
that?
My Asian folks would say. Because, like, it's even like, I guess, like, soon told my Filipino people, I love y'all. The North and South, they kind of beef. Right? Northern Filipino people and South Filipino people, they kind of beef, except for when they're dealing with outside Filipino people.
Right.
Whatever, right? So, like, people in the South talk reckless about people in the North.
Yeah.
They say, like, all people in the North eat dogs.
Okay.
Whatever, right? I have, like, 4 Filipino friends, families from the South.
Yeah.
And they like, the people in the North think they're aristocratic, they think they're bougie, they eat dogs, aphrodisiac, and all type of stuff. And people from the North, they look down at the South people like, oh, they just poor people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, that's the little one-on-one beef. And I know people from both sides.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. I hear it and stuff, whatever, directly. Like, I don't try to base everything and stuff from like a little quick news clip to speak about some things and stuff.
Would you know, but if you didn't hear it from them, right? Would you know?
No.
Because it's not something that would be reported on, right?
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. You know these stories because you have friends personally who tell these things about yourself, right? But also with the Rwanda situation, you know about that because there's been news coverage of that.
Yeah, part of it, yeah.
Yeah, there has been news coverage of that, right?
Yeah.
But it's not like we're watching African news. No, we're watching North American news.
Right.
And they're going down there and giving you that views. So I mean, you're right. Other nations could be beefing within each other. We just don't know. We only see what we see.
Right.
Right?
But my thing and stuff is that, like, it's up to the peoples and stuff, whatever. Like, us as peoples, as black people, we need to focus on togetherness. That's my thing. We don't focus on togetherness and stuff enough. All of us, don't care where y'all from, y'all know about the whole crab in a bucket thing and stuff with everything.
Yeah.
Pertaining to black people and stuff, whatever. But if we all notice as black people from different places and stuff, with different walks and stuff, we know about the crab and bucket thing, whatever. Let's look at this damn equation or this problem and try and solve this first. Together. Okay. It's not gonna take a one person type of thing. It's gonna take us coming together to kind of solve it. I don't give a fuck if you're Nigerian, Kenyan, Jamaican, Trini, whatever. It's a togetherness type of thing and stuff, whatever. But that's what I'm saying. We don't have that togetherness thing, and it needs to change because, to another point, whatever. Look at the Harriet Tubman flick that just dropped.
Right.
The girl was British born. Cynthia Erivo.
Yeah.
British born, Nigerian descent. They said they got a problem with her playing Harriet Tubman because she not American. But if it was Julia Roberts, though, it'd be a problem.
Julia Roberts is American, though.
Julia Roberts is more American than this chick. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, really? And I'm like, and this is black people talking about another black person instead of the coming together thing.
Right.
That is mind blowing to me.
They afraid that Harriet gonna have a British accent.
But come on, you know these look at Sam.
Come follow me to the Underground Railroad.
But even Sam, he was. I remember when Get Out came out,
right?
And he was talking about Daniel Kikuya.
Yeah.
When he was talking about him, Samuel L. Jackson's like, oh well, they've been living like that in the UK for hundreds of years and stuff. But about interracial relationships, it's not as bad how it's thing. So I'm like, he had a beef with the dude just because he was British born. I'm like, oh my gosh. What is the problem? That's what I'm saying.
Sometimes you can't pay too much attention to Samuel L. Jackson.
Let's not focus on those other races and stuff for them. Let's focus on our own.
Yeah.
And then once we get good, then we can probably be able to do some other stuff and everything.
So what do you think is the hindrance of us focusing on our own? Do you think it's just us ourselves, or do you think there's other issues that we face that just don't allow us to take the time to say, hey, look, you know what? We need to just really start focusing on our own and solve our own problems because ain't nobody else gonna help solve them.
Yo, but I think play this. If you can see a random ass black dude and stuff on the strip, whatever, right? You don't know dude from nowhere.
Yeah.
And then y'all make eye contact and y'all do one of these. You know, the head nod, whatever.
Yeah.
That's one step of togetherness right there.
Yeah.
If he's me mugging the shit out you and stuff like you stole his last French fry or something like that, whatever. He not about togetherness. He or she is not about togetherness. Because it's not all about like guys or, you know.
Right.
But that person's not about togetherness and stuff for that. But did you get one of those, sup, bruh?
Yeah.
That's it. It's a start. That's like the first spark. then it can grow into something like a bigger, like a great flame or something like that, whatever. Depending if you choose to interact with the person, have the conversation, and all the above, whatever, right? But I'm saying it has to start somewhere, and it's the togetherness. Some people just say, I'm all for me, black, white, Asian, Latino, whoever. But in any case and stuff, whatever, if it's the collective race,
You're right.
we need to look to the ones stuff who do want to stick together and anything and stuff like that. So then now, once we have a chain, even the weaker ones and stuff, whatever, won't separate the pack. Because like if we're all crabs in a bucket and stuff, whatever, we climb on each other's back, we get one to the top, and we have enough for strength and stuff, whatever, that one can pull another, and if everyone's still linked, we can pull enough to topple the bucket. That's a Podical something bar. I'm suing anybody hear that shit. It's just free came to me.
Listen, that's what the Asians do. That's what the Asians do. They pool the resources and, you know what I mean, they help each other. Okay. Now with that being said then, right?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we didn't do nothing for Black History Month. I purposely didn't do anything for Black History Month. What can the Podical Sons do?
For Black History Month?
Nah, for Black history in general. Moving forward, if let's say we need to lead the charge. Let's say we need to let's lead by example. What is it that
We are doing stuff though. We are BBB building black businesses.
We are the building black business.
We've been doing that and stuff like that. Whatever. And it's not just we didn't choose only February.
Yeah.
We do all those other things, not including just our faces and stuff in general and stuff to the masses, but in any case and stuff, whatever. We do a social kind of culture type of convo and stuff, whatever, to begin with, right?
Right.
To kind of that reflects on our world. We've been taking steps and stuff, whatever. So it's nothing like we need to change or do anything anymore.
Okay.
The only thing is stuff, whatever I want to say is to where we're heard, where our voices are heard.
Right.
That's it. That's what I feel. Because everything else stuff will still gravitate back to exactly what we've been doing and stuff, whatever. Like when we take the time to highlight these black businesses and everything like that and all the above, cool. Because at the end of the day and stuff, whatever, it's togetherness.
Okay.
It's all about togetherness.
Okay.
And if we're not coming together and stuff, whatever, united we stand, divided we fall. That's
I think I got something. If I can, once a month, because I did nothing for February, if I can find somebody of significance to speak about once a month,
you better limit that shit on some time frame, because trust.
oh yeah, it'll be brief. It wouldn't be anything.
Remember, people's time frame and attention spans is short.
Nah, but you know what? It'll just be a mention.
Okay.
I mentioned a lot of things. We mentioned a lot of things.
Facts, we do. We cover a lot of ground.
It could just be a simple mention, and we can call it. I'm gonna name this segment "Everything Black Except February."
That's all on you.
Everything Black except February.
We can clean up the name. We can clean up the name.
Yeah, we clean up a bit.
You can clean up the name. Because like I said, my thing and stuff is that it's so many other races and stuff on this planet, and I don't expect only black people to listen to this show. That's my thing. Because that's still not togetherness.
But then I wouldn't call it Black history.
No, it's not. But
I would just call it history in general,
yeah.
because it
That's
is
what I said. We'll clean up
history.
the name.
Yeah, it is history.
We'll clean
it
up
is
the
history
name.
in
Yeah.
general.
We'll clean up the name.
No, of course.
We'll clean up the name.
And also saying that there's no reason why any other race can't benefit from the knowledge
Facts,
of what
absolutely
a person of African American descent has
absolutely.
done, or African Canadian, or
I agree.
African British, or whatever. Yeah.
I agree. I just said like we just got to clean up the name, because at the end of the day and stuff, it's not about. Like I said, it's the separation aspect and stuff in general, because I said it before on this show. When the NAACP started, it was 10 people. 2 of them are black.
Yeah.
8 was Caucasian.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day and stuff, we need each other in order great things to happen. We shouldn't speak about separation thing. That's like with the whole, I never liked the wording. I said it before and I'll say it again. I never liked the word Black Lives Matter. We need to highlight the injustice portion and everything like whatever, because for another race, if you're a white person, you're an Asian person hearing it, whatever, like, what, my life don't matter? No, your life matters. They just picked the wrong wording. The wrong wording for it. That's it. Moving forward. Let's get to some shit. Let's get out this month of February because we about to jump out this thing and stuff and everything. But I mean, it was a good look. February was kind of smooth and sweet and quick. Valentine's Day was something else.
I think the only thing that really did any calamity to February was still the coronavirus. I think that was the only thing that kind of leaned over from January and kind of brought itself into February.
Stop calling it coronavirus. I like coronas.
Yes.
They picked a new damn name. It's called COVID-19.
COVID-19?
COVID-19.
COVID-19.
Correct. Coronas are delicious, especially when they're ice cold. You throw a lime in that bitch.
Well, you know what? They already indoctrinated me with coronavirus. And like how you said, if it keeps being repeated, that's it. That's it. COVID is just too new for me, brother. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna tell you, COVID every damn day. I'm gonna call. I'm gonna text you. Text you out the blue. Hey, what's up? COVID-19. Be like, okay. So it's stick. I told you, once it's iterated too much, it's gonna get at you.
You don't have to do enough to overpower Corona.
But I mean, that I think most people, besides like Black History Month and Valentine's, those are the kind of the main factors of February.
And an All-Star game.
Only if you watch NBA.
I mean, who doesn't watch NBA?
Only if you watch NBA. You know, tons of people. Yeah. Tons of people don't watch NBA.
I think more people watched NBA this year or the All-Star game this year because of the tragedy that happened with
Kobe?
With Kobe and the rest of those who were in the...
This year.
Yeah. This year.
But that's what I'm saying. Like in general stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
Probably, the light's not even turned to this direction and stuff, whatever, that much. I think the biggest sport and stuff is still soccer. Right? Football.
Yeah. Football was number one, and then I think basketball is number two.
On the planet?
Yeah.
I gotta look that bitch up. I don't know. I'm still shaking it rough on that because I think it's something else and stuff, whatever. Because the funny thing, too, is that what is it? I think they said first world countries and stuff, whatever sports that they play, those are the top dogs. Canada's first world country and stuff like that, whatever. But I think Canada's number one sport is hockey. America, first world country, number one sport is American football.
Right.
That's why Super Bowl slap like that, whatever, right?
Right.
And all that controversy and stuff around that. Then come baseball, America's pastime.
Yeah.
Then basketball. So that's what I'm saying.
Right.
And then the other countries and stuff that have like the what?
Yeah, but on a worldwide scale though, it would be soccer, then it would be basketball. Those two sports are pretty much played in almost every country.
All right, we'll see. I don't drink the Kool-Aid that fast.
No.
I don't drink the Kool-Aid that fast. That's just me.
I'm just telling you some facts that I've heard.
Cool.
Right?
Cool.
Football is you can't top football.
That's cool.
That's yeah.
Yeah, because look at how cheap it is to play football. You can get a rock, get a coconut, you can kick that bitch.
I think
and set up a goalpost.
I think any sport where you have some sort of like some sort of nationality tied to it, and then depending on how many nations play that sport, for instance. Soccer would be what's the association for soccer? Is it FIBA?
I think so.
So soccer, you have FIBA. There's one for basketball. I don't remember what the actual letters are, right?
No, I think soccer is FIFA and
FIFA and basketball is FIBA. Right. I don't know any other sport out of those two that have a national calling like that.
Hockey has one too.
Hockey has one.
But that's what I'm saying. Like it's a lot of sports.
But then, and that's what I said. But it's that, but also the nations that participate in that. Because when you look at hockey,
right,
it's really only like the colder nations or the nations that have winter who are a part of that. Right. So you got like certain parts in Europe, you got North America. You don't really have a hockey team in South America. You don't really have a hockey team in Asia. You don't really have.
Right,
I mean, you will, but it's not a national thing. They don't have it as a national thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're interesting, man. You're interesting, man. We'll find out. We'll find out.
Like I said, back to this because your ass is just digressing off too far from it and everything. Within the month of February, we got a situation and stuff where you have Valentine's Day, Black History Month, and everything. Clearly, Black History Month, we're saying it's losing its weight. Is Valentine's Day still holding its weight? It's supposed to be a Hallmark holiday, but I feel like a lot of people and stuff or veteran couples and people who've been in it, they're starting to feel like it ain't meaning shit. It's just like another damn day.
Nah, it's just
because you're a veteran couple.
Yeah.
So what about the rookie couples?
But I don't even think the rookie couples give it that much significance.
So what about people dating?
I don't even think the dating couples.
I think you're full of shit.
You think
I think
so?
you're full of shit.
How many dating couples that you know like really adhere to Valentine? Because I don't really know any.
I think a lot of them, a few.
Yeah?
A few, because I think they look at it as a moniker and stuff for that to add more weight to what their relationship may be or where it might be building. Like you hear a lot of people and stuff. I know some guys, they break up with chicks before Valentine's Day, so you don't gotta buy them shit. Right. And then when it comes back around and stuff, babe, my bad, or let February 15th be our day and stuff like that and everything, because they know that date and stuff, whatever, to a not so concrete relationship. It holds a little weight. Because I want to say the Hallmark Day and stuff is just still flooded around there, and people still want to feel kind of good. So back to the question and stuff, whatever, like, do you think Valentine's Day still holds weight?
Nah.
No?
Nah. I think and I wouldn't just regulate it to Valentine's Day. I think a lot of holidays are starting to lose their weight.
Name the next. Give me two more. So Valentine's Day is one.
I would say Easter.
That's Christian and Catholic.
I would say Christmas.
Not so much. Good.
Like a lot of these things, to me, they're still holding weight because of commercialism. I don't think it's much of a tradition thing anymore. For me personally, I don't see it much as a tradition thing.
For you,
yeah,
that's selfish.
Yeah,
you're selfish.
Well, I gotta tell you how I see it.
From your point of view,
tell you how I see it, right? And when I look out there, like more people know about it, in today's age. More people focus on Santa Claus than they focus on Jesus, right?
Facts.
But yet it's supposed to be Jesus' birthday. But
it's not, and that's what these Bible thumpers will tell you.
And this is what I'm saying. More people are awakening to that fact.
Right.
So they're like, okay, well then if it's not his birthday, what are we really celebrating? And
fat man in a red and white suit.
So why should I celebrate a fat man in a red and white suit?
Because this one giving out a gift, Jesus giving out a blessing. I don't know though. I can hold this Xbox in my hand.
But now when we're of this age, which fat man in a red suit is giving out gifts? We know it's not true. We know he ain't giving out gifts. So all we're looking at it right now is a commercial time where we can pay for items cheaper than we really would pay for. Right? So we're gonna shop. Mm-hmm. Right? That's all. This is what it's all about.
But it still holds heavy weight. Because my thing and stuff is that.
But okay, so define when you say hold weight. How does it hold weight?
So I want to say,
is it the tradition that holds weight, or is it the day itself?
It's the day. It's the Hallmark day itself.
Okay.
The Hallmark day itself.
Okay.
Because that thing and stuff, whatever. Like, I think it slaps when you have like other nations and stuff, whatever, who might have their own thing going on.
Right.
And they jump on the Christmas bandwagon and stuff, whatever. Right.
Yeah.
Like I said, they slip away from the Jesus thing.
Yeah.
But they focus on like fat man, red sled, Rick Ross in a sled. In a red Gucci suit,
look, man.
or in one of these jackets.
Look, I don't know if you noticed when you pulled up to the spot. Dude at the corner still got his Santa Claus on the lawn.
Yeah, that's okay.
We're heading into March right now. It's not okay.
That's it. Yo,
it's not okay.
I don't want to expose a few people that I know. They still got Christmas lights all on the outside of their house.
Well, they just lazy. They don't want to take the Christmas lights down. That's all that is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But dude, he's got the reindeer, the Santa Claus, all on the front lawn. I'm like, dude, people done. I mean, we getting close to.
I asked somebody who did that and shit, whatever, too. Who like they still have like some of the ornaments and shit like that on the lawn.
Yeah.
Not now this year, but like let's say the previous years.
Yeah.
They're like, So what? It don't snow in Canada? It don't snow around Christmas? Fuck you looking at my house for? I'm like, my bad. I'll turn my head this way and I'll just walk right past all that when I come in your house. There's common sense and there's uncommon sense. Don't be mad because you don't subscribe to their uncommon sense. Still makes sense in their world.
Okay. Right.
You're a prodigal son. Stop judging. Okay. I told you how many times stop judging. That's what I'm saying. Some of these days they hold weight. Valentine's Day, I feel like for rookie couples or people dating, it holds weight. I always like to use Valentine's Day and stuff, whatever. Like, I did this before. I didn't get the results I wanted. Funny story. My uncle, one of my uncles and stuff, whatever, he actually told me, he's like, yo, you want to know if your girl's your girl, you have to wait till Valentine's Day. Send her like a little bouquet or some shit to work. Or edible arrangement.
But don't put no name on it.
Put Secret Admirer on there.
Secret Admirer.
Put Secret Admirer.
Secret Admirer.
If she come home to you that day, or link up with you that night and tell you about it, then you be like, it was me, babe.
Yeah.
But if she don't say shit about it, you ain't the one. You ain't not the one. You are not the boo.
Now, how much did the flowers cost to find out you wasn't the one?
Including shipping, including the whole delivery thing and stuff, whatever, $25. $25.
See, you spent $25 to find out you wasn't the one.
Hey, what if you like? I got a few and stuff, whatever. That Marv, did you send me flowers today? I did. Thank you. So 25 well spent. My batting average and stuff for there is still in the 90 percentile, and then that one that didn't work out. So I just shut my mouth the whole night. I'm like, I'm gonna get this pussy.
So let me ask you this.
Holla.
What if she said, Marv, are you the one that sent me flowers today? And you know damn well that you didn't send the flowers. What do you say?
Yes, boo. Yes, boo. Yes, boo. Yes. I'm going to capitalize off that. Yes, honey. I did. It was me.
It was me.
It was
all me. All me.
It was me.
All me. Did you get the chocolates? Because it was a last minute thing. I didn't know if they got to add the chocolates to the order.
They didn't add the chocolate. Shit. Damn it. I'm not messing with that company next year.
That's it. No more for that company.
I'm not messing with that company next year. I got you. Why not? Why not? You're right. You got opportunity not to be able to answer that shit. Yeah, right. I'm like, yes,
after
baby.
you don't get the cooch next week, Marv. It wasn't you. Too late, bitch.
SpaghettiOs. In and out of that thing. Yo, man. I just be like, I love you. Yo. People today, are we too casual with saying the word I love you? I know I am. I'm a love slut.
You a love slut?
I'm a love slut. If I love something, or if I have like substantial background to a person,
right,
and have a little knowledge and stuff for that, tell the person I love them. Yeah, I feel like what the world needs now is love, sweet love. You know, like that old Dionne Warwick, Baccarat song. Yeah, I feel like that's what it is. But you feel like some people are too casual with the word love?
I feel some people may be too casual with the word.
Really?
Because some people say it and don't mean it. That's how casual they are with it. I reserve that for people who I really love. You understand?
How long did it take you to tell your wife you love her when you started dating?
When we started dating?
Yeah. Taking you back, Osiris.
Yeah.
Remember shit. Ooh.
I would say probably between maybe a little bit after 9 months.
Damn, a full baby could have been born in that process.
Yeah. But men, I think men are different though when it comes to.
Speak for you.
I'm gonna speak for me.
You pass your probation in my world, ladies. My probation is 30 days. Sorry, 90 days. 3 months of probation.
So you know you love somebody in 30 days?
No.
In 90 days?
90 days.
You know you love somebody in 90 days?
They can get a 90-day fiance. Why you can't know?
Yeah, man.
I look at it as
I don't subscribe to those shows. Like they fiance.
I don't subscribe to. I like the concept. The concept is funny. We all about getting our visa, baby. My name is Ruru. I came from this place. I need a visa. No, I look at it like this.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Because in 90 days, right? Okay. how long would it take you before you and a person move in together? Would it be the same 90 days? He give the same 90 days?
No, I think for me and a person to move in together and stuff probably has to like the year mark. A year has to.
A year mark?
A year.
Okay. Now, my follow-up question to that would be,
Mm-hmm.
how do you know you love that person if you've never been with that person day in and day out? To know the little quirks that you don't see when you're not around them.
Absent makes the heart grow fonder.
Absent makes the heart grow fonder.
So I think my thing and stuff is that once I feel like once we get to a point where the dating
yeah.
aspect and stuff for that is like, you know, like, okay, the courting is still gonna go down regardless.
Okay.
Right? But I think like when it gets to the point and stuff where we realize like, okay, this is what we're gonna try and we're gonna start doing.
Yeah.
And like I wanna say before the moving in aspect,
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to look towards like, all right, where am I going with this person? Or where am I going with this individual and stuff like that? That's me.
Right.
A lot average man and stuff like that, they tend to go with the flow.
Right.
I'm getting pussy, she's not complaining, and we're doing couple shit, we're good to go.
Right.
Why buy the cow and get the milk for free?
Right.
My thing and stuff is that I feel like that energy I can channel to somewhere else to like focus on my craft or my hustles and all that type of stuff. So if I lock in this, it will remove me from dating. I'm dating now. It's busy shit.
Yeah.
Dating, it takes a lot of energy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I got other shit to do. Plus I'm a father. Got this to run. I got work. I'm like, take some energy. Then they say you got to get this person some time, this person some time, this person some time, and they want it different levels and stuff like that. Whatever, bruh.
So with all that, right?
Yeah.
You still think 90 days is sufficient enough to find out that you may love somebody?
Yeah. Because
it's gonna take me a little bit longer than that, bro.
remember my 90 days start. My 90 days start once we start fucking. Intercourse, coitus.
That's when you're 90 days.
My shit don't start like if I meet you on outside today. No, you could be giving the next dude the pussy and stuff, whatever. I'm home and stuff, like making porno and chill
Dude.
nights.
All right, let me let you in on a little secret.
Go ahead.
Her 90 days has already started by the time.
That sucks for her. Cause see, we need to have this convo.
But
we need to have this convo.
I'm letting you know, her 90 days is not starting by the time you had. Listen,
Yeah,
by the time
that's
she ready
cool.
to give you up some cooch,
It might be day 86 for her.
for her, exactly.
Yeah, that's cool.
Exactly. So
which is cool, but
okay, so now,
we going there, baby.
so now, you in love after 90 days.
Mm-hmm.
You think it's reciprocal, or are you just going by what you're feeling for this person?
No, it won't be reciprocal. It's just going by from what I'm feeling.
Just going back from what.
Because
you're
my
feeling.
thing and stuff is that whatever is love. This is one of the questions I was going to post actually and stuff. But I come to think about it, is love 50-50 or 60-40? Because people always say one person's going to love the other person more than the other.
Yeah, I believe that.
60-40 for
I
you?
believe that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like that too. But then some other people say, no, love is 50-50. So that's always up for debate. And my thing and stuff is that if I feel this type of way about this person,
Right.
after like the 90-day mark and stuff like that and everything, if they don't feel that type of way, we're not in the year yet. I can still opt out. And be like, yo, you know what? Or when we get to the 6-month mark and stuff, whatever, be like, yo, I feel like I'm putting more effort out in this than you are.
Yeah.
And she's like, that's not true. And then I'm like, well, here are my reasonings. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right.
And if she has nothing to back that up and stuff and everything besides the ass, then that's it.
How many times you been in love?
I'm a love slut. Too many times I can count. I think I've been in real love and stuff whatever in my head 4 times.
4 times?
4 times.
I want to say 3.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I want to say 3.
Shit, I got you beaten, and you older than me. See, I got a problem.
And I waited more than 90 days. love slut.
Yeah, I'm bad at love. I know that. I'm bad at love, but I don't you can't blame me for trying. And that's my thing.
No.
That's my thing.
Listen, bro.
What's up?
You're not gonna know unless you try. You understand? So
You mean?
you'll never get a complaint from me for that.
Snuggles.
You understand?
Thank you.
No, if you're looking to achieve something, then you gotta put all that effort in to achieve it.
The illest story and stuff like I said I ever heard and stuff, whatever. Basic as shit is Don Quixote, man. Yo, persistency is the key. You go at something, whatever your goal is and stuff in your head.
Yeah.
You go for your goal. You may not get it from the same angle and stuff. You keep doing it and stuff for that, but you have to find other means and stuff for that to get to your goal. I know what my goal and stuff is and stuff like that, whatever pertains to, I guess, an individual woman that I would want to be with.
Right.
If it doesn't work with this woman, I might have to keep trying until I might get it and stuff for whatever eventually. But other than that, everything else in my world is not gonna stop. I still have money to make. I still have a son to raise. I still have so many other aspects and stuff that I have to deal with. But at the end of the day, that's just one part of my world.
All right. Yeah. Well, ladies, you heard it here first.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my LL Cool J. You know what I'm saying.
If you've been with Marvin 91 days, there's a chance that he might love you.
I love you.
There's a chance he might love you. All right.
Love you.
On to the next.
No, you think I'm too nice? Do you think I'm too nice?
No, I don't think you're too nice.
You don't think I'm too nice?
No, I don't think you're too nice at all.
I think well, people got a problem with people being too nice. Because even like with the whole love aspect and everything, I think this is how I was raised. My mom predominantly raised me, right?
Yeah.
And like her thing and stuff is that she's like, yo, if you realize you have something and stuff or a bond with a person,
Yeah.
you do as much as you can from your side to strengthen the bond without losing part of your soul.
Of course, yeah.
And when she said that and stuff, whatever, it hit different. I think she told me like I was in the 4th grade,
Right.
elementary school or something like that, whatever, right? And I was like, huh? And she's like, yo, she got good friends and stuff, whatever, that she used to chop it up and kick it with when she was in Jamaica, when she was like grade school time.
Yeah.
And she'll go durations where she hasn't been to Jamaica, and then when she goes back, it's like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Like they never skipped a beat.
Yeah.
Because that's how much work she put in from her side, and then the person probably put in some good work from their side.
Right.
Whatever, right? So me, I feel like that's part of the kindness and like the world that I was raised and stuff like that. So now bring it to the nice shit now. So say the son, stop expecting you from other people.
Yes.
I don't expect everybody to be like me. I get it.
You get it. Yeah.
But some people and stuff, they're taken back by how nice I may be to other people or to like the world. I had one person tell me and stuff, whatever, if they didn't know that I was so blunt and raw and I was just nice across the board,
Yeah.
they wouldn't like me. So I'm like, why? They said, because nice people always got some other shit going on with them. They feel like it's fake. You agree?
No. I had one boss told me that, and then this is when I was an office manager. I had one boss told me that I'm too likable,
I got that too.
and I could see where he was coming from, because in certain situations,
They need somebody they need a dirtbag jerk type of manager.
not the fact that they need a dirtbag jerk, but they need somebody who's gonna be stern in their ways.
So they want to take you. So what? They won't take your word serious? Is that what they're saying?
Not that they won't take your words serious, but they feel like they'll have a little leeway with you because you're a nice person.
Don't confuse my kindness for my weakness.
Don't confuse my kindness for weakness.
Right.
Right? And I've been in situations where I've seen that happen. Right? So then I kind of had to, and I wouldn't say dial my niceness back, but be more aware of to who and how much I'm nice to. I don't know if that makes sense.
I get it. I get what you're saying. I get
Like,
what you're saying. So you're saying and stuff, whatever, to particular individuals for that moment, just for that moment.
For that moment,
Just for that
it
moment.
could be. I mean, it could be a favor being asked. It could be
Yeah.
this, that, and the third. And then before what I'd be gun ho to say yeah.
That's a
Nah, I gotta-
Burna Boy song right there.
Yeah. Now I process it, right? I process it more because, like I said, you get burnt so many times, then you guys realize, okay, why am I allowing myself to be burnt so many times? So it's a fine line,
Right.
because you can put your heart out there, but you still got to protect your heart at the same time.
But so where do you think that came from, though? That came you. People tell you, "Are you too nice?" Besides that, boss.
But people don't have to tell me. I
You
know
know
I'm,
you're
I
nice.
know I'm genuinely. But that's just me. Just like how it's. I mean, just like how it's you.
Yeah.
That's just me, right? I'll never be able to change that about me. I shouldn't have to change that about me.
So where do you think we got it from? Our parents, right?
Well, I would say I got it from my parents.
I didn't think. Yeah, I got it from my mom.
I would say I got it from my
I
parents.
got it from my family and my parents, my upbringing.
But at the same time, my mom knew when she would be taken advantage of.
So
See, that's not something until I learned later. My mom, she was the kindest soul on the face of the earth. But you couldn't take her kindness for weakness. That you couldn't do.
Right.
So that's something that I had to learn. Say, I can be kind as all I want. Right? It's just that, what I mean, now I gotta focus that kindness, put it to where it belongs. Because some people don't deserve your kindness.
Absolutely.
Some people don't deserve your love.
Exactly.
Some people you gotta love from a distance.
Like the star in the sky.
Some people you gotta love from a distance because you let them in too close, they burn you.
True.
Right?
Let me ask you, what lies did your parents tell you when you were young that you believed?
What lies did my parents tell me that I was young?
Because, I mean, if they raised you to be too nice,
Yeah.
right? Then that means they had like they probably had a easier way to probably teach you to be nice, or they probably had a wild way to teach you to be nice. They probably told you like, yo, if you don't be nice, the devil's gonna get you. That's a wild ass lie. Devil should snatch a lot of these motherfuckers off this planet.
Well,
This should have been an empty planet.
I don't think every parent had told their kids that lie at one point. I think that's a staple lie. I think that as a parent, you knew it was a lie, but you go ahead and tell your kids that's stupid.
Yo, the one that hurt me was the drinking milk shit, man.
Drinking milk?
Yo, you drink the milk and stuff, you're gonna be tall.
That's a bold-faced lie.
Mama, I love you, but you're a liar. Yo, I'm still 5'8". I'm the reigning leader of the Mighty Midget Mafia. All the milk I drank, I should have been 6'5".
All that did for you was give you strong bones.
That's it.
Strong, short bones. I don't know. I'm laughing. I got the same damn strong, short bones too.
This is true, man.
So yeah, that was an outright lie.
Yo, what kind of lies? So that's a staple one. So the milk and the boogeyman or the devil gonna get you.
We're gonna get you. You need 8 hours sleep.
Yeah, they should send a nigga to bed early.
Send you to bed like 9 o'clock.
Early.
You waking up like 4 a.m. in the morning.
You are.
You lying in bed because you know you can't even get up yet.
Oh, shit. That's so true. I remember, cause I used to watch New York Undercover, and New York Undercover used to come on at, like, Martin used to come on at 8.
Right.
I think Living Single used to come on at 8:30.
Right.
And then New York Undercover used to come on at 9. I was like, oh, yeah.
And New York Undercover was an hour, right?
It's an hour.
It was an hour,
So
right.
I was like, lock off the TV. I was like, but everybody gonna talk about this at school tomorrow. I was like, I can't watch New York Undercover. I was like, I had to treat like I was watching a porno and stuff in the room, whatever. I had to take the volume down low and everything. Put on a closed caption and stuff, whatever. I was like, okay. And then she came past the room, she's the light on. She, you think you slick? Give me the remote. Damn it, man. Brother just wanted to watch New York Undercover.
That's a good question, man. We should post that question.
Yeah,
we should post that question.
Yo, it was emotional, man.
Oh, bro.
Yo, the lies, man. Yo, but the parental dance is a funny aspect because I want to say when you see it happening to you, to now you're able to implement these things and stuff like that. Would you lie to your kids? Did you lie to your kids already?
No.
Don't lie.
No.
You didn't lie to them about nothing yet? 100% thorough?
100% thorough.
Maybe you should have lied to them.
No.
You turned out good. Maybe you should have lied to them.
No, but I tell my kids right off the bat, I'm like, listen, man, I'm your father, right? I'm here to guide you through life. So I'm never gonna lie or bullshit you. Because I feel if I lie and I bullshit them, what am I teaching them? I'm not teaching them anything. Right? I rather than tell them the cold hard truth, cold hard facts. This is what it is. You're either gonna like it or you're not gonna like it. You're either gonna accept it or you're not gonna accept it. But at least I told you the truth. Because I want the same thing to be done to me in return. I want my kids to know whatever it is, what doesn't matter how bad it is.
Tell you.
Always be truthful to me and tell me the truth. I can deal with that. I can't deal with lies.
Do you think?
Well, of course they're gonna come to me and lie to me.
I'm about to say, yeah. Your approach, because kids are gonna be kids. Because you lie to your parents.
As a kid, you're going to lie because you feel that you have to, right?
Right.
But the more and that's why I keep constant with that, and be like, listen, man, it doesn't matter what it is, and I know they're gonna lie to me at some point over something, maybe something stupid or maybe something major, right?
Right.
But I just let them know whatever it is, you know what I mean? It's never going to be the end of the world. You're going to fall asleep today. You're going to wake up tomorrow. Hope, God willing, you're going to wake up to tomorrow.
Right.
And what's a problem right this minute may not be a problem 5 minutes from now.
True.
Right? So whatever it is, just be truthful and we'll deal with it together.
Okay.
Yeah, so and that's the approach I take with them, man. I'll be honest as hell, man.
My handsome son, the light of my world. You gonna get these lies.
You gonna get these lies? You gonna get them all wrapped up?
Fuck what your Uncle Smooth says. You gonna get these lies.
Listen.
When you get back to this episode, or if you ever get to this episode, Daddy's keeping it real to let you know you gonna get these lies.
And listen, whatever Uncle Smooth told you was the damn truth.
You gonna get some of these boogeyman slap. You gonna get some of these boogeyman ones that slap. You gonna get some of these ones you gonna burn in hell slaps. Cause they kind of help guide a little brother to be like, yo, I would. You know what? My dad said the boogeyman gonna get me. Fuck you. And walk away. You know, that might save him. So you gonna get these bars.
You gonna get those. You gonna get those.
My thing, we were in Black History Month and stuff, whatever. As a parent of minority children, do you have the racial talk with your kids?
To a certain extent.
Elaborate.
I let them know that they might not see or get certain privileges because of the color of their skin. And I kind of leave it at that. I don't go into, oh, well, the white man did this or this, that, and the third and stuff like that, because I believe we're in a time now that their friends are going to be removed of a lot of the racial tension, a lot of the racial stereotypes.
What do you mean? Like they're non-black friends?
They're non-black friends.
Gotcha.
That we face growing up. Now, that's not to say that their non-black friends are not going to benefit from the privileges that they've been afforded, because they will benefit from the privileges that they've been afforded. So I show my kids that side of things. Say, listen, it's not that you're not they're smarter than you. It's not that they're better than you. It's not that this, that, and the third. It's just that hundreds of years of an oppressive system has put things in place where they benefit from. Now, you can't look at them and blame them because that was not their doing.
Facts, absolutely. But I mean, like, it's still, I want to say, yeah, a little conversation.
Yeah.
A little heads up.
Yeah.
To let them know and stuff, whatever, like, you know, in God's eyes or whatever, you know, if you have a religious compass and stuff, whatever and anything. But we're all the same, but however, particular people might view you different because blah blah blah.
Right. And everything what we're experiencing, everything what we're experiencing now, right? And what they will experience coming up
are different.
But I won't always say that's different. But what's still amongst us now, that's coming from the old guard, right?
You mean the old guard?
The old guard. We're still suffering from Jim Crowism.
How long ago was Jim Crow now?
That must have been like what, 50s, 60s?
Yeah.
Around there, right? So our forefathers, right, suffered slavery, right? Their children did not suffer slavery, but they suffered
segregation,
right?
And then our
parents did not suffer segregation. They suffered Jim Crowism, right?
So what are we suffering from?
We're still feeling the effects of Jim Crowism because a lot of those people who were involved in that are now grown up, are now running things, right? When they die out, if they don't pass that on, if they don't pass that racist legacy onto their kids,
which is going to happen,
it dies out with them.
Which I want to say 85% of the time it happens, and it takes the few and stuff to say like, no, grandpa, grandma, this is wrong,
right?
And then they break the cycle,
right. But and that's what I'm saying. Like I think more of that cycle breaking is happening because a lot of that cycle breaking has happened within our generation.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, because I feel like what you're saying and stuff, whatever, we're not in that Jim Crow time, but we're kind of like the wave from it. So we had the time to kind of clean up a few things and stuff like that, whatever. But then, you still have, obviously, the group that was still there, teaching their kids at that time about it.
Well, I wouldn't even saying, some are still teaching their kids about that time. But what I'm saying is some of them are in position to affect policy. So the policy is still reflecting.
Right, the policy is still there.
Right? So it takes those set to die out. For the new set to come in and say, okay, no, these policies are all wrong. Let's change these policies now to reflect what's happening in more modern times.
When was you ever had a racial moment? When was your first racial moment? You remember what age you were?
I think I was 8.
Oh, what happened with that?
I was fighting this white kid, and his brother came, and my sister Cheryl came, and they were arguing back and forth, and then his brother called us a nigger.
Oh,
so I think that was my, and it's weird because up to that point, I wouldn't say that. No. Up until that point, I've never looked at myself any different from any other the kids on the block. Because I was probably maybe one of 3 black. We were probably one of 3 black families
on the block
that lived on the block. But everybody played with all the kids played with each other.
I feel like kids don't watch color, kids don't watch race.
Exactly.
It's the the parents.
Exactly.
And
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So up until that point, it never even dawned on me. You understand? I've heard the term before, right? But it never dawned on me that someone would call me. Why would someone call me that? I'm playing with the rest of these other kids who don't see me like that.
Facts. That's why I love little kids and stuff for us like that, under that kindergarten mark. Yeah. Because they just know eat, poop, and play. Eat, poop, and play. Like,
that's it.
I was with my little cousin Kaylee and stuff for that one time, whatever. I went home to Cleveland. I was in Cleveland and we were in Dillard's. We were in Dillard's in the store. And she's with us and everything like that, whatever. And my cousin and stuff with her mom. It's like, spend some time with her and everything. So I took her with us and everything. And we're waiting in line to cash out. And she sees some other little girl. I think like a little brunette with a little curly hair and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
And they start running around like the little shoot area and everything like that, right? And I was just freaked out. I was freaked out because, I don't want to take it from my cousin's son without a bump on her head or some shit like that. They're like, hey, funny story. Your daughter know how to sit her ass down. She bust the damn head. So I'm just looking at stuff and everything like that. And the lady and stuff, whatever, like I guess the little girl's mom and stuff were like, they just playing, don't worry about it and everything like that. So when she cashed out first, she called the daughter and everything like that. And when she called the daughter, she's like, bye. And they hugged.
Yeah.
They hugged.
Yeah.
These little kids don't know nothing about each other until like before then. And they just fucking hugged. And it was the sweetest moment to ever see and stuff and everything. Like I was like, oh, it hit me in the feels. And I was like, explain to me why the fuck grown-ass adults and stuff, whatever, who just meet each other can't do the same. Okay, we don't post Harvey Weinstein times, but at least like a cordial greet and goodbye.
It's the innocence of childhood, man. They're just, you know what I mean? It's just that innocent behavior. When they look at each other, they're looking and seeing another little kid. They're not even noticing the color.
Nothing.
They're not even noticing, hey, his skin is different from mine. They don't care.
They don't care.
They don't care.
They don't care. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. For me, my first racial moment and stuff, whatever, it was a day where I got into a fight. My elementary school and stuff, whatever.
It's always got to be some damn fight. There's always some fighting.
I got problems.
I'm saying my racial experience came after a fight.
Yeah, we violent.
Yeah.
We violent.
You need to stop that.
Yeah, but like, we got into a fight. Me and this dude and stuff. Me and this white kid and stuff. We got into this fight, and us being the badass kids they were chanting. Like, fight, a black and a white. If the black don't win, we all jump in. And I was looking like, wait, what? Y'all gonna be like, I feel kind of bad now after like whooping his ass. I was like, no, I won. Like, leave him.
Yeah. Y'all,
leave him. It ain't that bad. Yeah.
And even if I didn't win, y'all still don't need to jump in.
So I was telling like an older relative and stuff at the time about that and everything, that whatever. And like, the way they said it, they're like, 'cause we're in Florida. Yeah. They're like, this was in Georgia, Alabama, and everything like that. They might drag your ass in a truck if you won. And I was like, the hell? I was shook. And then this is when I think like that same day, somebody talking about Roots and Mississippi Burning and all this. That day was too epic. I had a fight by like 2 p.m. You know what I'm saying? Got in trouble. Had this discussion with a relative about like 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Then they're like, oh, that movie's gonna, like, whatever racial movie and stuff, whatever, because like
whatever's popping up.
It wasn't. What was it? It was something else before UPN. Because now
WB.
It was before it became WB. It was UPN.
Before, right.
And UPN and stuff had like a black racial kind of movie coming on.
Yeah.
And they're like, I told you so. White people don't like us. And I was like, shit. I was all kinds of traumatized that day. And I kind of moved kind of different and stuff, whatever, because like my mom was just, she's like, Mom, she's like, I don't care what kind of friend you come in here with. My boy Benji, I grew up with, salute to Benji and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
We've been friends since like the 3rd, 4th grade. And he's Asian, he's Thai.
Yeah.
And my mom never treated him any less. And no, his mother never treated me any less.
Yeah.
He have dinner at my house, I have dinner at his house, vice versa. Like we just, kids, eat, poop, and play.
That's it.
That was the main thing and stuff, whatever. So then, like I said, when I heard that, I was like, what happened if I got into a fight with Benji? Would y'all be saying that shit about Benji? The black don't win, we all just... I was like, it kind of shook my world. And it had me feeling a type of way and stuff. And I'm like, I think these conversations are warranted for the kids because my mom never had that convo with me.
Yeah. It
was an older relative that kind of had the convo, and then I had to kind of just wing it from there.
Right. Yeah.
Nah, man. It was one more thing and stuff, whatever. Let's get it to like one more thing pertaining to parental things. Should parents and kids be friends?
To a certain extent.
Elaborate. Talk the things that might.
Friends to the point where they feel comfortable coming to you and sharing stuff with you.
Like your truth you're talking about?
Right.
Yeah.
Right? Because as you have your good friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't expect any lies to be happening between you and your good friend.
Facts.
Right? So like that's what I mean. So friends in like to that extent, but that's where it should stop. There should be a clear definition of I'm the parent, you're the child.
I say no.
You say no?
I think when that child becomes an adult and they're held accountable for like their actions and shit like that, like
Yeah.
at 18, 19,
Yeah.
yes. I think that time and stuff, whatever, you can now establish a friendship kind of line. But I think anything before that and stuff, whatever, they need to know, who's, because some of these kids are lippy as shit.
Oh yeah.
And some of these kids, they don't expect their good friend to pop them in their lip when they talk some shit.
Yeah.
And I think that's what the parents' job is there for. Okay, well then my next thing would be like, yo, is spanking an effective way of discipline?
I don't think so.
Yeah? I'm fucking a kid. Yo.
I don't think so. Cause let me tell you something, man. I have a lot of gangster friends that were slapped and beaten. And that didn't do shit for them.
There's some truth into that. But I had a conversation with somebody about that and stuff for them many, many moons ago.
Yeah.
What we deduced and stuff, whatever, is that it's kind of like when you're disciplining the child, it's kind of like, this is going to hurt me more than it hurts you type of thing.
Right.
And then like when you go back and stuff, whatever, you need to, I guess, add to it. It's not salt and wound, but it's kind of like, bad choice of words, but it's kind of basically like, after the event takes place, you gotta let them know you love them and you only did this to help lock in some shit because learning the hard way might be the only way for that individual.
Okay.
But a lot of times and stuff, whatever, like those gangsters or certain type of people that you're talking about, whatever,
Yeah.
their parents just beat them and just send them on their way and don't say shit. So it's not like a follow-up lesson to kind of chase it, whatever.
You got this because of that.
Yeah. They just like, hold this shit, sit your ass down. Fucking tired of seeing your face.
But if they're getting beaten, they're supposed to know what they're getting beaten for.
Yeah, but a lot of times and stuff, whatever, when you're going through the pain and the emotion, do you really care about anything else after that? Because I remember one time my mom slapped me for, I think to this day, I think the dumbest thing my mom slapped me for was not ironing my play clothes. My mom gonna cuss me when she hear this episode. But look, one day I'm getting ready to go outside and go play.
Nothing to do with it, mom. I had nothing to do with it.
Look, one day I'm getting ready to go outside to go play. She's like, where the fuck you going? I'm like, outside to go play. She's like, and you're crushed like callaloo. Callaloo is a Jamaican type of spinach for the folks that don't know. And she said my clothes was too crushed up to go outside. She's like, no child of hers is gonna walk out through that door looking like that. I need to iron the clothes. I'm like, I have to iron my play clothes. I'm gonna go play football in to get, you know what I'm saying? And then she's like, fix your face. 1, 2. She gave me like 2 quick hands, like she worked with Jackie Chan or something. He's like, bam, bam. And I was like, so I'm in there in the room ironing my clothes with tears in my eyes, like, you don't slap me! You don't slap me! You know, I felt a type of way. And I'm like, how you stop me from my play clothes? But I was like, later,
right?
And when I came back in and stuff, and my mom was like, yo, you have to have a sense of pride. And she's like, when you carry yourself and stuff and everything, especially around a specific time,
yeah,
you're a reflection of your parent.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Holla.
If she had told you that when she had said, go and iron your clothes, and she had given you that reason, do you think she had needed to slap you?
Hell yeah, whatever. So I just brushed it off like she talked too much. You know, most kids start looking at parents, they talk too much and everything, but when they had that, they get that. Yeah. I bet your ears open up on deck like Martin Lawrence. I'm with it. Because I know for a fact, after that, I was like, cool. Yeah, you're right. And I take pride in stuff before I even walk out my front door every damn day as an adult.
I think for some kids, yes, it'll be effective. I don't think it works for every kid.
No, it's not a universal thing. Not every kid is bad.
I don't think it's a universal.
Not every kid has a hard of hearing type of thing. Not every kid has to learn the hard way. I feel like I was one of those kids and stuff, whatever. I LOX stuff, I live off other people's experiences.
Yeah.
to get better at some shit. If I see you fuck up as an older relative doing some stuff, and I'm like, I'm not doing that shit.
Right.
For what?
Yeah.
It didn't get you nowhere. What the fuck is it gonna do for me?
Yeah.
And that's how I lived and stuff for them, to make things a lot simpler and stuff, whatever, for myself.
Yeah.
So at other times, that relative or whosoever and stuff, whatever, got beat or got all that type of stuff. I'm like, I don't want to get a whooping. I don't want to get fucked up. Let me learn from that and be better.
Yeah.
So some kids and stuff have that ability to see that and do that, and some other kids don't.
Yeah.
So some people and stuff, but even adults, they have to learn the hard way. They have to play with fire in order to get burned to learn.
Do you think, because, I mean, back when punishment was allowed, right? Certain schools also beat children.
I wasn't fighting in schools.
You want to fight in school?
I wasn't a fan of schools
Oh,
beating.
you weren't, okay.
I'm not a fan of schools beating, whatever.
Now, okay, so what would you say would be the difference? Because if I'm looking at, let's say, a teacher disciplining a child in a school, I would expect for them to also be given the reason why they're disciplining the child, for that child to learn.
They're gonna give that reason.
Right. Okay. So then why would you be against?
Because my thing and stuff is that no one's gonna love your child the way you love your child.
Okay.
Right? And a lot of times and stuff, whatever, it's kind of like, if you were to break something of mine, I want to say, if you don't know me and you were to break something of mine and stuff, whatever, it's kind of like, sorry, it happens.
Right.
Compared to like, if you actually cared for me and stuff, whatever, it'd be more of a, like, you feel some of the emotional pain and stuff, and it'd be like, bruh, you just peed on my PS4. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, yo, I didn't know it was by the toilet. I am so sorry. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can understand that you can feel the weight of my pain.
Right.
Whatever, right? Because this is mine. So if I don't rock with the teacher like that, whatever, I just know I give my kid to you for a set of hours and stuff whatever out of the day. We not chummy. You're not texting me. We not going out for drinks and everything like that. So now, whatever aggression you might have had and say, you know what, I'm going to fuck your kid up today and everything like whatever.
Yeah.
It won't be the same way how I'm going to slap my kid. I'm going to slap my kid like, you fucked up for doing this.
Right.
They might go at it and stuff with a different type of manner, be like, this chick ain't give me no pussy last night. You know, I don't know.
True.
So that's how I look at it and
But
stuff.
a parent can take it too far as well, too. A
absolutely.
parent could have a bad day and then take it out on their children.
Absolutely. But then I think this is where I revert to my mom saying this shit. There's a difference between a mother and a muma. And like, there's some people and stuff, whatever, there's moms and then there's mothers.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? Like, there's some people and stuff that know how to be parents, some people just fuck and they end up having kids.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. If you're that type of loving parent and stuff, whatever, that know for a fact, like, yo, this shit's gonna hurt me more than it hurts you. Like I said, it's in that realm because you're here to teach a lesson. The other thing I heard somebody else's mom tell about their kid and stuff, whatever. They're like, if I don't discipline my kid, should I leave it to the cops? Because when I leave it to the police, when they get older, they're gonna say, I didn't do my job as a parent.
Right.
Let me get my shot, do it now, so therefore the police will never be involved.
Okay.
And I was like, I never looked at it like that, but I'm like, that's another POV.
So you think they should reinstitute the
yeah.
parent beat your kids law?
So, hell yeah, but some parents need to be held accountable and stuff to know for a fact that, like, yo, if this kid calls up and said, like, yo, I got an ass whooping. Why'd you get an ass whooping? My report card or my grades is bad, or I got fucked up and stuff and everything. And then cops or whosoever go there, and if they see the kid, I'm pretty sure they know what a rape case and an abuse case and stuff looks like.
Yeah.
So they look at the kid and they're like, those are belt whelps. Have a good night. But if they look at like some black and blue shit, whatever, like they were looking in like they're in a fight club,
Yeah.
absolutely, parent needs to be reprimanded. So what I'm saying, like, this is the reason why we pay these people, like police and all these type of people and stuff, whatever. They're public servants.
Right.
They should use their best judgment. They have the training and stuff on there to know the difference between, like, one and another.
But now it doesn't even. Now there's no grade scale to it though.
No, there's no grade scale.
There's no grade
But that's what I'm
scale.
saying. If they brought it back, like you were saying.
If they brought it back, they would. You're saying there should be a grade scale to it. Okay.
All right, question of the week.
Question of the week.
What is an offensive opinion that you'll never let go of?
An offensive opinion
Yeah.
that I'll never let go of.
An offensive opinion for me that I can't let go of and stuff is when they say black people are lazy. We were picking cotton in the hot sun.
For y'all ass while y'all was drinking lemonade.
Iced tea lemonade. How? Like when they say like, yo, black people are lazy. I was like, how? I'm like, yes, there's a few and stuff like and everything like, but that's what I'm saying. There's individual things.
You know what? Along that same lines, I think it would be the one that was we were what three quarters human?
Yeah, three quarters of a man, 3/4 of a man.
3/4 of a man.
Jeez.
Yeah.
We better be part Super Saiyan. We better be turning Super Saiyan.
Yeah, that's mad offensive.
Yeah,
that's super offensive.
Yeah.
You look at a human being telling them they're 3/4 of a man. I feel like to go outside and slap somebody right now.
We're gonna keep your ass inside today.
Keep me inside. Keep me indoors. Keep me indoors.
You
man.
ain't going nowhere. Fuck it. Ask his sons. One comes from Danila the Don. If a new lover doesn't disclose an STD and gives it to you, do you stay or do you leave?
I'm leaving on a jet plane. I don't know where I'll be back. I'm out, man.
You out?
I'm out.
If it's light shit, I might.
If it's light shit, you stay.
Cause
you gonna say pass it back to you? One another?
No, cause I'm like yo, came in like yo, you burnt me, man. And she's like, how I burn you? I'm like, what else? You hot down there, and everything. She's like, I don't got nothing. I'm like, really? I don't got nothing. Let's get tested. And then she get tested. And she's like, I didn't feel nothing. I'm like, who are you fucking? Was this in the 90-day duration? See?
Damn right it was in the.
I need clarity.
Damn right it was in the 90 days.
I need clarity. I can't jump. I won't jump the gun as fast and stuff, whatever. But if it's the heavy shit, oh yeah, you going. Like the AIDS and shit you can't cure.
The shit you can't. If the shit you can't cure, you might as well stay with that damn person. Y'all gonna be sick together for the rest of y'all life.
I find a new sick person that want to lie to me. Next one comes from Ms. Sarah D. How long do you wait before introducing your child to your new girlfriend? After probationary period.
After the 90 days.
After the 90 days, man. Yo. Nice for what, man? Yeah, after 90 days. How about you? If you were single.
If I was single?
If you were single and stuff, you got your kids and stuff, whatever, when would you bring your new woman around? Remember, your kids are older too.
Yeah, right away.
Right away?
Yeah. This is a friend.
Just a friend?
Just a friend. Now, if you start seeing her more and more and more often.
With a camera at? Look. Lucifer's a lie. Just a friend, my ass.
Just a friend.
You gonna try to pawn that off to your big ass kids?
I'm gonna pawn it off to my big ass kids. They ain't gotta know any more than a friend. They go, oh, dad got a friend.
All right, if you say so.
Then they start seeing that friend more and more often.
Be like, Dad, that's your woman.
Then they my kids are big enough to get the clue. Then they clue in themselves. All right, that's special friend.
Okay, all right.
That's special friend.
There you have it, folks. Not your average liar over there. Fucking guy.
Listen.
Yo.
It definitely not happened in the 90 days. They might meet my special friend maybe on the 120-day mark.
4 months. You know what? Kick rocks. Stay on your side over there. Last one comes from Marcus. Man has 3 R's, 3 C's, 2 U's, and 3 S's. Marcus.
Yeah, he's stretching it out.
What and how was the fastest way a woman has made you nut? Virginity don't count.
Virginity don't count?
I don't think virginity counts.
See, here's a funny thing.
Well, you energize a battery for like virginity?
The first time I lost my virginity, I was going mad. Then.
Really?
Yeah, because
6 minutes for me.
6 minutes for you?
The VCR clock was starting when like I was going in. I was like, all right. Oh, it feels wet, and commence the stroke. You know, like all right. I looked at the clock. I'm like, how long do I stroke this for? And I'm like, I feel like tingly now. Shazam!
See, that's the problem. You ain't gotta never have a clock around.
I was a rookie, man. It was before my 16th birthday.
Even I knew that much not to have a clock around.
So not include virginity.
Wow. I think I had a nut in 10 seconds.
You had a 10-second nut?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it had,
what did she do?
But it's I don't think she didn't do anything though. It's just that not in a long time, and just all that so I got into my own head. Mm-hmm. That's what it was.
But you know she's wearing that like a badge of honor though.
Oh, she
wear that badge of honor. She's like, you see that nigga right there? I made nut in 10 seconds.
I was like,
yeah, that's a badge of honor for her. That's one of those Girl Scout cookie badges.
Go ahead, girl. That's use.
For me,
A1.
I remember for me, I was with a young lady, and she was giving me head.
Okay.
And like, it just started. Like, so it was kind of like I was on the couch, and she kind of just, shimmied off my pants, and then she started going at it. And she reached up, and she touched my nipple. So I think like that is it. I think with the nipple twisting in the head, it was like, "What are you doing?" Shazam! I was like, and then she's like, "Huh?" She's like, "Huh?" I was like, "Girl, you got techniques." And I was in the washroom. I went to washroom. I gave myself a pep talk in the mirror. Like, you're not like this? What is wrong with you? What's a nipple twist? But I was like, I guess a nipple twist plus the head and the twist and pop, when they do the little hand motion.
I'm telling you.
It was probably like 2 minutes.
2 minutes?
It was like 2 minutes with the whole shebang. It's kind of like, because like, I guess from us groping and touching on each other,
yeah,
I was hard.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, zip down the pants. She commenced. I was like, okay, and she just reached her hand up like, oh, where's she trying to put the other hand? Yeah. And she went up my shirt, up my wife beater and stuff, and she's like, I was like,
See, that's what, because I never nut quick from head.
I don't. That was the first.
Yeah.
I remember one time I was getting head for like maybe like 20 minutes. But granted, the movie Limitless was going on in the background, so I was concentrating on the movie.
Watching the movie?
I was concentrating on the movie. Then I looked down.
Cheat code.
Poor girl. I felt so bad for her, because it's kind of like, I swear she would get up like, I'm like, let's just go to the bedroom. Let me knock it up. Yeah. Ladies, let a brother warn you. If a man enters and he says, fuck, be prepared for the next 36 seconds to enjoy yourself, because I think it's going to be over. Because I think if you go in and you're like, oh, damn. Fuck, I'm like, party's going to be over kind of soon. You agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But be kind of give him a second round, though.
Yes.
Be kind of give him a second round. The second round is usually the greater.
Fellas, eat the cooch. Just eat the cooch. Because if you're not fast, it'd be like, hey, you got a rock off. I got my rocks. You got your rock. All right,
you got to give her a different technique. Clearly, you weren't prepared for your first move.
No. Yeah, man. You got Associated Sons for us this week?
Yes, I do.
Fire away.
All right. If you are not prepared for action, then you're always going to be reacting.
Associated Sons.
Associated Sons.
Let's sponge on that.
Well, a lot of times people sit back and wait too much. Mm-hmm. They never act upon things.
Because action speaks louder than words.
Action speaks louder than words. So they wait, and now while they're waiting, they're reacting to things. So if you're not about the action, then you're gonna be reacting.
When you said it, earlier, I thought about a scenario I was in. I went to Carabana 1 year. I think the time when the dude got shot right there at Young and Dundas.
Yeah.
I wanted to leave way back because we were going up and down on the strip and everything like that, whatever. And I wanted to dip. And I was just waiting. I wasn't reacting. Wasn't moving. Whatever, right?
You weren't acting.
I wasn't acting. I was with
Right.
my peoples. I was just there, just coasting and loafing and everything like that. But something just told me, like, yo, I should just dip. Whatever, right? Like, yeah, the subway and everything. I should just leave without them and stuff. And I'm like, nah. And when dude got shot, it was probably like around the 3-4 o'clock in the morning mark.
Yeah.
And everything, and then everybody, we had to react because the whole crowd ran,
you gotta
right?
react.
And I'm like, I could have saved myself all this drama. Like my gut was telling me to dip from like 1-2 o'clock in the morning.
Saved all that just by acting.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. It's funny you should mention that. My friend Swift.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's just a sixth sense,
Mm-hmm.
but I know he's so in tune well enough that when he says, "Yo, Smooth, time to go," I don't even question it.
You just get up and go.
Yo, he said, "Yo, you say it's time to go, then we leaving," and then we just be out.
And then later you'll hear
we'll hear something that, yo, this pop off. I'm like, bro, how you know? He goes, I just feel it, man.
Spider sense of tingling.
Yeah, and it's like, and he's the type of person he's not reacting. He's like, yo, I'm just gonna act upon my gut feeling and go with it.
Yeah. All right, man.
So that's it.
That's it. That's
Episode number 72 in the books. We got 73, 74, then 75. I still don't know what we doing for 75, Marv.
I don't know yet.
I don't know yet.
Might be a surprise soon.
Might be surprised. Not be
Surprise, y'all. We'll
Then
see what
after-
happens.
After 75, 25 away from 100, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, bro.
100.
That's crazy, man. Yeah. We putting in work, man.
Putting in work.
We're putting in
man.
work.
Blessings and blessings again.
That's it.
Also, the folks, thank you for subscribing and stuff, whatever. Subscribe, listen, all the plugs. We out there, Google Play, Apple,
Subscribe,
Spotify.
listen.
We're there, YouTube as well. You can see some of my saintly and godly reactions to some of the nonsense. Exhibit A to the left of me spits out.
Listen, hey, it's funny to hear us, but we get animated when we're in the studio.
He gets animated. Saint Marvin does not.
Yeah, St. Marvin's full of shit right now.
Saint Marvin does
He
not.
gets as animated as I do, and it's a fun thing to watch, man. So
Halo.
if you're not already on YouTube, or if you're on YouTube, subscribe to the channels, the Podical Sons. I mean, we got the regular episodes up there. We got the Soul Says the Sons. We got the Sons in the Streets.
And many more to come.
Many more to come.
Many more to come.
Many more to come.
Cool.
Cool.
All right. Once again, thank you for listening to the Podical Sons. Remember, the difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has its limits. Peace and love, y'all. Y'all be good out there. Take care.
Peace.
Done.
The Podical Sons was not your average Joseph and Sofa King Marvelous.